Mauritania is blessed with a strategic regional and international location. Having 750 kilometers long littoral and 34,000 kilometers square continental shelf. Mauritania's seawater represent one of the world's richest territorial fisheries. The fishing is an essential sector for the economic development in the country. Mauritania is a determinant competitor in the field of fishing and sea products. For a better exploitation of such assets to enhance the sector competitiveness, Mauritania authorities undertook a constant strategy targeting to develop economic and development policies that are complementarily integrated through a sounding identification of main axes and top priorities. These actions had raised economic output and financial profitability to $1 billion. In 2018, the sector had generated 60,000 permanent jobs and thousands of non-permanent jobs. The strategy has included the extension of the infrastructures for expanding ports. Nouadhibou port was fully reconstructed. The ports of Tanit, north of Nouakchott, and Indiago in the extreme south were entirely built up. The extension of the autonomous port of Nouadhibou in 2014 with a quay length of 600 meters for large vessel and 120 meters of reinforced soil for coastal fishing vessel was expanded by 4 berths for boats in 2015. The authorities had took steps to Mauritanize the sector by initiating marathon negotiations with the European Union. The renewal of the fisheries agreement concluded with the European Union accepting most Mauritania requests. In 2018, the dream of constructing new Tanit fishing port became a reality. It is located 60 meters north of Nouakchott administrative district of Hejrat. It is considered the third largest port in the country after Nouakchott and Nouadhibou main ports. Along the coast, stretching over 700 kilometers, the most modern ports were built with greater platforms, accommodating international ships of different shapes and size within an area of 8,500 square meters. It has a surface area consisting of 386 meters and 12 meters wide with a BAF of 380 meters long, 6 meters wide with a fixed anchor of 100 meters in length and 6 meters wide. There are 2 floating berths 50 meters long and 6 meters wide with a fish market area of 1,740 square meters. Technically, a complex thermal power plant was created in the port area with a capacity of 3 megawatts to supply the ports and the industrial companies. A desalination plant was planted with a capacity of 10,000 cubic meters of water per day. Specialized factories of fish production approved by the European markets had been increased by 100%. Production quality had been approved by the European markets. A section of industrial ship and production was developed by national expertise. Scientifically, a plan of scientific research and capacity building had been implemented. It is in this context that the Naval Academy was created. It is a high-level training institution operating in accordance with international regulations. Its diplomas are internationally recognized. The Mauritanian Institute for Oceanographic Research and Fisheries, IMRAB, had played a major role in the scientific researches. Its contribution had been translated into the promotion of scientific research to protect the fish wealth with an efficient mechanism for evaluating fishery products. The Institute is also responsible for monitoring, identifying the fisheries, the permitted type during the fishing process. The Institute used it to verify the compliance of environmental protection standards. In order to develop and improve quality, the National Office for Sanitary Inspection of Fishery Products, ONISPA, was created. It had strived to improve the quality of marine products and to ensure their compliance with international quality standards. In order to safeguard public health by ensuring sustainable access to the highest quality products. To maintain the global quality services, Mauritanian fishing sector had obtained international certification of ISO 17020 and ISO 17025. Due to its professionalism, the ban imposed on some companies in the past had been lifted, and the number of companies approved by the European Union had increased from 50 to 140 companies. The ONISPA had issued professional certificates that are internationally recognized. In order to secure, preserve, and strengthen those efforts, the new strategy has determined the establishment of a maritime control body. It is a Mauritanian Coast Guard responsible for the civil functions of the sea state in order to control the fishing sector, combat pollution, smuggling, and illegal immigration. Monitoring missions are sophisticatedly carried out by satellite surveillance system to control all ships in national water. Additionally, the radar controlling stations located along the Mauritanian coast had been connected to a network of boats led by 4 large vessels moving up to deep water. Important measures have been taken to promote Mauritanian fisheries sector to enhance its growth and ensure its constant inputs.